New health guidelines in place for Ohio schools may mean avoiding quarantine, even if you have been exposed to COVID-19. But you're going to need to wear a mask, folks. WCPO 9 News reporter Lisa Smith has the very latest on these new Ohio Department of Health guidelines and how school districts and parents are reacting.
Many area school districts are either recommending mask wearing or in some cases mandating it. But new guidance from the Ohio Department of Health may have some parents requiring their own kids to wear a mask.
I think anytime we make a decision that keeps kids in school in a safe way, that is a game changer.
Mason City School Superintendent Jonathan Cooper says quarantine was difficult for students last year, but new guidance from the Ohio Department of Health could allow students, faculty, and staff to stay in school if they're masked up.
This idea of if you're wearing a mask, you can stay in school is such a big idea for us because I think it will encourage more people to wear masks to keep each other safe as we come back to school together in a week.
In order to avoid quarantine, the guidance calls for wearing a mask in the classroom, along with desks 3 feet apart and other measures like ventilation and sanitizing spaces. Also, it applies whether you're vaccinated or not. Cooper says about 95% of teachers and staff in Mason are already vaccinated. There are also strong vaccination rates in neighborhoods around the schools. About 70% have at least one shot. Meanwhile, Shannon Winthieser has a child entering kindergarten in Sycamore schools this year.
They're using that to try to force probably schools, administrators, board members to make masks mandatory across the board for kids this year.
She doesn't believe masks in schools are healthy for young children and is leery of the new guidance.
Make it so that they're all masked, saying if you are all masked, then nobody has to quarantine, nobody has to miss school. And it's kind of strong-arming the districts, I think, who haven't made that decision yet or have perhaps made the decision to be optional, trying to strong-arm them back into giving them another reason to try to do a mandated mask.
We reached out to several school districts in the area. Most say they are still evaluating the new guidance. In Blue Ash, Lisa Smith, WCPO 9 News.